Well, hello everybody. Today is the day to change the air filter on the Ford Fusion Energi 2019. Probably should be the same for most of the Ford Fusion Energies. I haven't even looked it on. I'm gonna play this by ear and do it all on myself, all on my own. Air filters are generally not so difficult to deal with. Unlike the Honda, and we're gonna go back to regular view, it doesn't look like it has a very simple access. At least not as simple as the Honda, which basically was just a couple of clips. Now, obviously, air comes in through here and goes into here, and I figured that's probably the easiest way to get to the air filter. But as you can see, Ford, in their attitude, decided to put these little bolts with stars on them. So it's not something you're going to easily have to take off. You'll probably have to use a pair of pliers or a ratchet set with a very small ratchet tip on it. So we're going to get to work on this and see how it goes. But I'm pretty sure take that cover off and I'll probably be able to get to the filter easily. Okay guys, after going through the ratchet set, looking through, it looks like in order to take those bolts off, you're going to need a 5/16 tip. And that should grab onto those bolts, and I'll be able to take all those bolts off with the 5/16, and we'll get to work on that in a second. Okay, hopefully this camera will stay in place. And now we're going to go ahead and we're going to start taking these guys off right here. If I can do it right. Yeah, you get the feeling that maybe Ford wants you to pay someone to do this. It's really not all that difficult, guys, to do. At least not at this point. Back here. Wow, these things are a little on the deep side, and taking them off with your fingers is not really going to be a main choice. Is there? Good, there's no clip back there, so it's basically, well, maybe there is one. Well, I guess we'll find out. These things go in quite a bit. Alright, these guys. Alright. Ford, you should be shot for doing this. Putting things in. I mean, these things seem more like wood screws than anything else. Boy, they really don't want you in here, huh? Do they? Terrible for my back. That's because I'm old and fat. When you're old and fat, it's bad for your back. Alright, that's two. I don't know why they use these bolts like this. I don't think they need to use these bolts. I think they're being jerks and just trying to make it even more difficult for average people to do it. I mean, obviously anybody who has no problem with tools will have no problem doing this by themselves, and they don't need anything. Of course, here I'm hanging over the high voltage area. That's real smart. I don't like that kind of mentality that they might be pushing here. Of course, it's very possible they just don't want you to go in there. And I might be making a big mistake going in here, knowing me. Oh my God, it's already started. I've already started losing things. At least it didn't fall down too far. With all due respect, Ford, you guys are jerks for doing this. There's no reason for this to be like this. This should be a lot easier to do. You should not be using these stupid screws to hold this cover on. To me, it's more like an FU to everybody, to let them know that you don't want anybody in here but Ford people or people who know how to use tools, which does not really include me. It's just part of the Jewish genes. We can't use tools. It's just the way it is. It's interesting being under here, so we're going to look at other things that are under here. Okay, last screw. Finally out. Once that's done, this should hopefully pop right off. Yep. And look at that. That looks like an air filter. The strange thing is it doesn't look like the air filter I bought. Interesting. Okay, we are back with a Napa gold filter. I got the right filter this time. Total cost about $18.46, so not too expensive. So we're going to try it. We're going to sit here and do a comparison on the filters. You can definitely see a difference, mostly in color tone, but basically it doesn't look like the current filter is all that dirty. We're going to put it side by side and do a quick film up of it. There is a difference, obviously. And you see there's obviously a color difference between the two. There's some crud and other stuff built in. A little bit of stuff in here, some leaves and so forth, little bits and pieces. You can pull those out. Basically, you can grab a vacuum. Oh, God, I'm not even filming it. You can grab a vacuum and pull all that stuff. There's a little bit of dust, but nothing seriously bad in there. So everything looks okay. So the filter is a little on the dirty side. So we're going to go ahead and change it. It's about 15,000 miles. A little early, but it should do just fine. So we're going to go back to our old filming spot. Simple enough. Just take your filter, pop it in there, make sure it's seated properly. You take your old filter and you toss it away. Actually, we'll go ahead and put it in the old box so we can throw it out properly. Put your cap back on. Again, this is not all that difficult, except for me, because I'm too stupid to figure out the way it goes on. Very simple. It goes on this way. Pop that back on, and the rest is pretty much just putting your screws back in. I figure probably the easiest way is just to get them started. Although these do not screw in very easily on their own. You do have to use a little bit of elbow grease. It would be nice if I had the proper screwdriver with the proper tip on it, but ratchet will work just fine. In all honesty, guys, don't pay anybody to do this for you either. Anybody can do this. Again, if Verdier can do it, anybody can do it. It's a very simple thing. Also, be careful about what air filter you order. I'm going to look online. I ordered the wrong air filter through Amazon. I figured once I gave him the model, it was pretty easy. Apparently, it wasn't easy enough for them to figure it out based on what I told them. So you need to be careful on that. So just take a ratchet set and flip it the other way. And just got to get it down a certain amount to get it through the main cover, and then once you do that, then it'll start grabbing into the actual unit. So that's where you can screw it a little bit more, and now it starts grabbing into the actual unit. So your first bit of movement on these screws, which is very freaking annoying, it's just getting through the actual cover itself. These are very sharp types of screws that, well, they almost remind me of wood screws. Very strange. I also don't see any reason for it to be this difficult for people to do it. It would help a lot more, again, than, as I said, if I had the freaking, what do you call it, the proper screwdriver that had the proper head. And a message to Ford: you guys are jerks. At least the company. Why did you freaking put these weird tips on this thing? There's no reason for it except to make it harder for the end user to change the air filters in order to make money. Look, I don't have any problem with people making money. I really don't. I have nothing against entrepreneurs. I have nothing against a profit, even a reasonable profit. But, you know, when you deliberately put tips, weird star tips, and yeah, these are not unbelievable starter. I mean, I'm sure you can get this tool easily, and I'm sure, you know, most of you people who are watching this who know tools and so forth say, "Oh, it's a simple the star tool bit and whatever." That's not the point. The point is, for average people like me who don't do this kind of stuff, this is like spitting in my face. We don't want you changing your air filter. Why? Because, well, because we want to make money. This is obscenely easy thing to do. You don't need anybody to do it. So you just turn them. They hand tight. You don't have to go too tight. I don't recommend going too tight on it. Obviously, you want to make a seal, and that's probably part of the aspect of it, is to make sure it's a good seal. Make sure all of them are all the way in. But remember, you are dealing in plastic here, so when it does get pretty tight, then you pretty much have it, and it's all done and set for you. So, all set and done. Not a difficult job in general, except mainly for my back and leaning down, and except for the fact that I was too stupid to order the right filter to begin with, and that was the biggest mistake I made in the whole darn thing. So basically, that's it. That's how you change your air filter on a Ford Fusion Energi 2019. I will put the part numbers down for the filter later for you, probably in the comments and so forth. And that's it. Verdier out for now.